Welcome. Today I want to go over one of the biggest lies men in sexless marriages tell themselves. But first, would you do me a favor? If you're not already, would you please hit the subscribe button down below so you get notified when other videos drop? All right. So we run into this a lot. I would say this lie is told by close to 90% of all men in sexless marriages. We have a great marriage. Everything is great, except we're not having sex. And I call bullshit. Okay? Because as you talk with these men, there's no connection. There's no other intimacy. She's not your best friend, even though you claim to be, which is part of what kills polarity. Your wife shouldn't be your best friend, which of course always ignites nice guys in the viewing audience to complain. Your wife should be your best friend. No, she shouldn't. Who do you talk to if your best friend is the problem? If you're having marital problems and your best friend is your wife, who do you go have conversations with to talk about this, to seek advice? Can't do it with her. And as men in sexless marriages have found out, talking about it doesn't heal it, fix it, or change it. So, stop lying to yourself. Stop lying that everything is great except, because it's not, okay? What we typically find is there is zero connection, zero intimacy. You are roommates in a parenting-only relationship. That is not a marriage. That is not healthy. And everything isn't great, okay? So you can't heal a sexless marriage until you acknowledge the fact that you have issues. If you're watching this and are in a sexless marriage, I want you to understand there is a point in which you need to be aware, and that is the 5-year mark. When a marriage goes sexless for more than 5 years, statistically, it is highly unlikely you can heal that marriage, okay? Doesn't mean it can't be done. We know some instances, but typically you need to start addressing this at the 6, 12, 18-month, 2-year, 3-year point, because you have to work on you, change your mindset and your behaviors if you want to heal this, and that takes some time, and that's why it's so critical to try to address this in the 3-year point, knowing that it could take a while to turn it around and you don't ever hit that 5 years of sexless marriage. Now, when you do this work, you need to work on yourself for yourself, not to heal the sexless marriage, not to save it, but to save yourself. And you must, contrary to what all the good religious people think, you must be willing to divorce and not suffer in a relationship that doesn't work. What often happens is you hear, well, I'm going to stay for the kids. And what you're doing is you're modeling an unhealthy relationship for your children. And you're probably going to doom them to repeating and living the same kind of marriage you have. Do you want to do that to your son? Do you want to do that to your daughter? So I ask you, are you willing to be a different kind of uncomfortable? Are you willing to upset the peaceful existing with no connection, no intimacy, no passion for the chance to getting to a deeply passionate, connected, and intimate relationship? A version 2.0? That kind of relationship you kind of had when you were dating and that you want to have? That you look forward to coming home? Quite honestly, I don't ever pull into my driveway and think, wonder what I'm going to deal with. I look forward to coming through the door. Yes, I'm a newlywed, but we've been together now in excess of 4 years. And my enjoyment and excitement of coming home to see Melanie hasn't changed. Okay. I'm very intentional about our relationship as well. Okay. There is date nights. There is playfulness. There is fun flirtiness. And because of that, we have deep intimacy and connection, which has led to a sex life which is not dropped off 4 years in. And that is because there is a lot of attention paid to all of the other stuff that creates that. All right? If you're in a sexless relationship and you're telling yourself this lie, as long as you continue to tell yourself this lie, you're never going to change your situation. I'm sorry to tell you that, brother. But if you're willing to improve your life and you want to have either an amazing relationship with her or someone else, my contact information is below. Never charge for the first call. Let's see if we can't help you down the path of creating a loving, connected, deeply intimate, and passionate version 2.0 relationship, brother. All right? You deserve it. Talk to you later.